بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله على آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله. All praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, our nourisher, our sustainer. That when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that despite all our faults, all our weaknesses and all our sins, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given up on us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed for us to be here today in a gathering of the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, غَنِيمَةُ مَجَالِسِ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ الْجَنَّةِ. The booty, the bounty, the reward of sitting, of being in a gathering where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is remembered, is mentioned, is Jannah. May ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow this small gathering of ours to be a gathering which allows us to enter into Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ever present. And often, sometimes, we may hear a person say, where is Allah? Where is my help? Is Allah by me? Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helping me? But then we realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in absolute control. Not a single leaf on a tree can fall, can move, can sway in the wind without the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not a single leaf on the ground, not a single blade of grass can grow or move without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first permitting it to do so. And every single breath that we take is only through the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah says, for so and so you may breathe. For so and so you may breathe. For so and so you may breathe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is constantly remembering us by allowing us to breathe. Something that we do so naturally, so unconsciously, that we forget we are breathing. And on top of this great bounty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the blessing, the greatest reward, the greatest treasure of the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. That there is no deity, no God, nothing to be worshipped besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that Muhammad is his messenger. Muhammad is his slave and his messenger. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Man qala la ilaha illallah mukhlisan dakhala al-jannah. Whoever says La ilaha illallah with a sincere heart, he will enter into paradise. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the ability at this particular moment to say the kalima La ilaha illallah with a sincere heart. My dear respected brothers and elders, Alhamdulillah, the sacred month of Ramadan is arriving. The sacred month of Ramadan is upon us. And all the buzz, all the talk, all the hype is about Ramadan. And what will Ramadan bring for us? What change will happen to us into Ramadan? And for those who have, and for those who have prepared a schedule for the month of Ramadan, for what they are about to do in the month of Ramadan, a monthly schedule, a weekly schedule, a daily schedule, an hourly schedule, putting down every single action that they can do, timing their day, when do I have free time, what am I going to do in this free time, and how is this free time going to benefit me, that it will bring me closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So perhaps we would include our extra salah in there. When are we going to do our tahajjud? When are we going to do our dhikr? When are we going to do our extra salah? When am I going to do this and when am I going to do that? And these are all great actions, all actions that will bring us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But often there's one ibadah that's forgotten. And such an ibadah that we forget it's an ibadah. The Prophet ﷺ says, طَلَبُ الْعِلْمِ فَرِيضَةٌ عَلَى كُلِّ مُسْلِمِينَ وَالْمُسْلِمَاتِ. Seeking knowledge is compulsory upon all believing males and females. But we need to understand the context of this hadith. Before we can understand the context of this hadith, I'm going to diverge and we're going to go look at a little bit of the Arabic language and how it's built up. In the Arabic language, there are two types of sentences, Jumla Ismiya and Jumla Fi'liya, a nominal sentence and a verbal sentence. A verb are action words. So in Arabic, actions are always connected to time. You cannot have a verb without having time. So past tense, present tense, future tense. That's for our verbal sentences. Then we have our nominal sentence, which is made out of nouns. And in Arabic, the nominal sentences is excluded from time. It's excluded from that quality of time. What do I mean? When you say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah is great. Allah is the greatest. There's no time saying that Allah was great then, Allah is great now, Allah will be great in the future. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is great before time ever existed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be the greatest even after time. The concept of time has diminished. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forever was and forever will be the greatest. And this is the quality of having a nominal sentence in Arabic. And now we look back at the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Talabul ilm, seeking knowledge, faridatun, is compulsory. So we take two things from here. That seeking knowledge is not just, alright, I go to primary school, I go to high school, university, that's it. I finish, no more seeking knowledge, because that's the past tense. It's a present, it's a continuous thing. That there's never a point where you say, that's enough, I've studied enough and I can move on with my life. The Prophet ﷺ says that the searching for knowledge is a continuous thing. And the second thing that we take from it is that faridatun is a compulsory act. Anything that's fard in Islam will give you reward. If you perform something that is fard, you'll get reward for it, you'll get hasanat for it. So, salah is compulsory, it's fard. When you do your salah, your prayers, you get a reward for it. Zakah is compulsory. When you give zakah, you get reward for it. Fasting is compulsory. When you fast, you get reward for it. And seeking knowledge is the same. It's compulsory and you will get reward for it. So now you ask yourself, fine, I'm going to go seek knowledge, but what knowledge? What is knowledge? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Ittaqullah wa yu'allimukum Allah. Fear Allah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will teach you. Fear Allah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will teach you. The word teacher and knowledge, again, come side by side. You can't have one without the other. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we fear Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will teach us. You ask yourself again, what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going to teach us? Ibn Kathir rahimahullah says in the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, he says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will teach our heart. Teach our heart to know what is right and what is wrong. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make our heart sway to what is good and stray from what is bad. And this is the knowledge that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will teach us, and we all want this knowledge. This is the purpose of life, to do what is right, so that we can gain the pleasure of Allah. But before we can go there, let's say that's the university. The university is where you get to learn about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's still an entrance. Before you can be a student of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's an entrance. And the entrance, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ittaqullah, fear Allah. fear Allah. Question again arises, how do I gain the fear or the taqwa is hope and fear. Hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept us and will love us, and fear that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish us. So how do we get this quality of taqwa? We go back to our books. You know, if there's an exam, then we need books. And what is the book that we're going to look at? There's no other book to look at for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding us than the Quran itself. So we need to gain knowledge, the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we need to have taqwa. And to get taqwa, we need to look into the Quran. And we need to understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Quran. And alhamdulillah, through the hard work and the dedication and the sacrifice of many scholars, that now we have translations and tafsirs of the Quran in almost every single language. And we have translations for the Quran in every single language. And we realize one thing though. If I can understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in my prayer, if I can understand when I say Allahu Akbar and I read my thana, and when I read Surah Fatiha, the opening surah, the surah that's compulsory for us, that we read 17 times a day, if I can understand what Allah is saying in that surah, then I am conscious of Allah. I am constantly thinking what Allah is telling me. My heart is linked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So alhamdulillah, as the month of Ramadan is approaching, we look towards the kitabs, the books, which will help us understand the Quran. But anyone here who understands two languages, at least two languages, if you understand Urdu, or you understand Malay, or Bengali, or Turkish, or whatever language it is. Say you have a text in that language, and I say to you, look, I don't understand it. Can you please tell me what it's saying? You can tell me what it's saying. You can tell me, well, this text is saying this and this. But if you really don't understand, you really can't get the feel for it unless you actually understand the language. So I've heard that Urdu is very poetic. So if I ask you to translate an Urdu text for me, you could translate it to me, but there's a thing called lost in translation. The essence of that language is lost in the translation. From Urdu to English, or from Arabic to English, from Malay to English, there's something that's lost and you can't really put your finger on it. So alhamdulillah, there's many ways that we can come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can look at, we look at the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we look at the translation. But there's a desire for mankind to want more, to seek more. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran in the Arabic language for a reason. We may think, oh, well, it's for the Arabs at the time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ibrahim, and thus we have sent down an Arabic Quran, and have distinctly set forth therein of threats that they may guard against evil, or that it may produce a reminder for them. So the point to take from here, Allah revealed an Arabic Quran, Quran in the language of Arabic. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ibrahim verse 4, and we did not send any messenger except with the language of his people, so that he might explain to them clearly. So Allah misguides who he wishes and guides who he wishes. And he is the most mighty, the most wise. The Arabic language the Quran is in the Arabic language. The messenger came, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came with the Quran for his people. Are we not the people of Muhammad ﷺ? The Prophet ﷺ says in the hadith, 5 things that are given to Prophet Muhammad that aren't given to other prophets before him. First, that he could travel for a month where his enemies would fear him. Second, that the entire earth has become a masjid for the Muslims. Third, that there are things that have been made halal for the nation of Muhammad. that hasn't been made halal for other nations. Fourth, that the booty of war can be distributed. But fifth, and most importantly, the Prophet ﷺ said that other prophets were sent to specific nations. I was sent to mankind entirely. Is the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ not our prophet? Is he not the one who brought the Quran? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that he will bring it to the people, to his people, in a language of his people. So we're sitting here and we're like, well, I don't understand Arabic, it's not my language. I'm from so-and-so country, I'm from so-and-so country, that's my language, and English can be my partner, maybe my first language or my second language. So it's not really my language, Arabic. But we need to understand that Allah sent it to us, and that Arabic was our language. Arabic was the language of the Muslims. When we look at the conquest of Islam throughout history, Spain was speaking Arabic. Most of the African continent was speaking Arabic. We can see remnants of the Arabic language in many languages, many cultures. In Malay, they have in Malay or in Bahasa Indonesia, they have a thing called Jawi. So it's the Malay language where they use the Arabic letters. Just like Urdu, it's the Urdu language, but they still have the Arabic letters. Recently I learned all the way in China, the Turkic people, the same thing. They speak their own language, but they have the Arabic letters. So Islam had spread far and wide across the world, and Arabic was their language. The Arabic language was the language of the Muslims. And as Muslims, this is our heritage. This is our right. This is what defines us as Muslims, to understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying directly. And a desire should be in our heart that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Quran, I want to understand it firsthand. Not through a tafsir, not through a translation. I don't want the meaning being lost in translation. I want to be the one that can point my finger onto the Quran and say, this is where they are missing. Those who don't understand, this is where they are missing out. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Quran in this holy month of Ramadan that's coming. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the month of Ramadan is that which the Quran was revealed as a guidance to mankind and a clear proof of guidance and distinction. So this month of Ramadan that is coming is a time for us to reconnect back to the Quran. If we aren't able to read the Quran yet, we make a goal to start learning how to read the Quran. Let us not be the one that Ramadan comes and goes, and we're the one that are wishing, if only I knew, if I started last year, if I did this, if I did that, my Ramadan would be different, my Iman would be different, my Islam would be different. Let us not be of those people who miss out on connecting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala this Ramadan. Inshallah, to end off and to recap what was the lecture for today, is that Ramadan is coming. Preparations for Ramadan are being made. We are scheduling our life in the next month to how can we maximize this month of Ramadan with salah and ibadah. But again, if we're a businessman, we're thinking, I can make money here, I can make money there, I can make money there. There's another section where I'm not capitalizing, and that is seeking knowledge. And knowledge is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about in the Quran. Knowledge is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about in the Quran, that He will teach our heart, He will guide our heart to what is right and what is wrong. But we cannot get this knowledge until we have the quality of taqwa. And there are many ways of attaining taqwa. But we want to go back to our textbook, see what does our textbook say, what does the Quran say? What does the Quran say? The Quran speaks about how to lead our life in the correct way. And then I said that we go through a hindrance that we don't understand the language. we don't understand the language, it's because we haven't made it as part of our identity. If let's say if I was Malay, I would care about my national, my Malaysian clothes. When Eid comes, I want to wear that. If I was Turkish, or if I was some of the brothers from Africa, when it's the Eid day, they dress up really nicely in beautiful, bright clothes because that's their identity. We take something important to be important if it's part of our identity. So in Ramadan, certain cultures, certain nationalities will have their certain meals because that's part of their identity. You know, I can only think of the Cape Townians. I have like a bubo, this custard in Ramadan because that's a special thing for Ramadan because that's their identity. But our identity as Muslims is also the Arabic language because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a prophet who spoke the language of his people. And today we find out that Arabic is our language, is our identity, is our heritage. And we need to revive this heritage, inshallah. And with the ability to understand the Quran in Arabic, we can gain the quality of taqwa, understanding what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, and become the student of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.